Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a video about how Princeton University is a fake joke university and how they are lying. The administration of Princeton University are lying bigots and frauds who participated in the witch hunt against me at Yale that almost got me killed after the living or napping while black hate crime hoax at Yale. So Princeton University, the entire university, blocked me on Twitter. That's how much of a threat they see me as. And they see me as a threat because I am the proof that woke intersectional feminism and critical race theory is utter bigotry and stupidity. So I, of course, am the entirely innocent victim of the living or napping while black hate crime hoax at Yale. So Imani Perry, a very acclaimed professor at Princeton who is a woke intersectional feminist, everything she's ever done, the entirety of her scholarship, should now be considered as a living while black race hoax. So she 100% knew that I was a completely innocent anti-racism Yale grad student. I worked with her on an explicitly anti-racism conference at Yale with my advisor, a well-known, quote-unquote social justice warrior, Jason Stanley, and I worked closely with Professor Imani Perry of Princeton during this explicitly anti-racism conference that was held at Yale that was called the Ideology Conference. So she 100% knows me. She 100% knows me as a completely innocent anti-racism Yale grad student, as a human and civil rights activist, as a licensed attorney. So she absolutely knows this 100%. So recently in the UC Hastings Law Constitutional Law Quarterly, I was grossly defamed as a genocidal villain who lynches black students at Yale by a new addition to their faculty, Tia Nancy Wilson, who is the protege of Imani Perry. And in this disgusting law journal article that he wrote, which is basically a race-baiting dystopian fantasy that amounts to a death threat against me, because when you defame someone as a genocidal villain who lynches black students at Yale, you are absolutely trying to drive them to suicide. You are absolutely trying to get them killed. You are absolutely trying to incite their murder. And so there's no way that Tia Nancy Wilson did not also know that I was the entirely innocent victim of the living or napping while black hate crime hoax at Yale. He 100% knows this because he is the protege of Imani Perry, who was the first person whom Tia Nancy Wilson, or I think they consider themselves to be queer, so they may use the they pronoun, I'm not sure, but I'll just say they. So they 100% knew that I was the completely innocent victim of the hate crime hoax at Yale, that I was an entirely innocent anti-racism Yale grad student, because they are the protege of Imani Perry of Princeton. That was the person that they thanked in their acknowledgments in this disgusting, grossly defamatory death threat of a law journal article about me. I'm like the main focus of the law journal article. Most of the law journal article is about me. And it truly is just nothing but disgusting lies. It's a complete dystopian fantasy of what happened at Yale, of who I am. There's can be no doubt upon reading this that it was meant to get me killed. It was meant to destroy my life, destroy my human and civil rights, academic and legal careers, and get me killed. And so why would Professor Imani Perry want to do this? Well, she wants to do this, and she oversaw this death threat of a law journal article written by her protege Tia Nancy Wilson, the new addition to the faculty at UC Hastings Law School. She wants to do this because she knows that I am the proof that woke intersectional feminism and critical race theory are utter bigotry and stupidity. So she wants me dead. And so that's why she oversaw this law journal article that amounts to a death threat against me, written by her protege Tia Nancy Wilson for UC Hastings Law School. So now as soon as I realized that this had happened, I immediately and publicly addressed Professor Imani Perry, and I said to her, I asked for a retraction, I asked for an apology, and I just outed her and exposed her as being a lying bigot and fraud, because she knows me, she knows I'm innocent. There's no other way to interpret her actions than that she was trying to get me killed. And so she blocked me on Twitter, and so did her protege Tia Nancy Wilson, and I wrote emails to both the Dean and Chancellor of UC Hastings Law School, asking for a retraction and apology, explaining to him that I'm trying to save my life, that I've been in hiding for almost 3 years, that I've almost killed myself countless times, that I'm still to this day on an almost daily basis, it just happened in the LA Times, am defamed as a genocidal villain who lynches Black students at Yale, which puts my life in the grossest danger and the gravest danger. And so I explained all of this to the Dean and Chancellor of UC Hastings Law School in an email, and I never received a response. And then I sent an email, very similar email, almost an identical email, to Hillary Parker, the vice president of Princeton University, and I never received a response. And I explained the entire situation and everything that had happened to Hillary Parker, never received a response, and then discovered that I had been blocked by Princeton University on Twitter. Blocked by Princeton University on Twitter. That's how much of a threat they take me to be. They will not even acknowledge my existence. They will not acknowledge my humanity. They will not acknowledge the truth. They're just going to pretend now that I don't exist. They're just going to gaslight me. And basically, this is what's happening to me now, is that I'm being gaslighted by the entire world, by everyone who participated in the witch hunt against me at Yale that almost got me killed. And I want to say to Princeton University, you will be exposed as the fake joke university that you are. If you are going to try to hide the truth, if you're going to try to gaslight the entire world, if you're going to try to get someone killed because they are exposing the truth about the hate crime hoax at Yale, about what woke intersectional feminism and critical race theory truly are, how they are utter bigotry and stupidity, and if you are going to try to gaslight the entire world and deny the truth, then you are a fake university, you are a joke university, and I want you to know that. Okay. I'll have all of my fundraising links below. Please donate to my legal fund so that I can sue Princeton, Imani Perry, Tia Nancy Wilson, UC Hastings Law School, and everyone who has the LA Times, and everyone who continues to defame me to this day as a genocidal villain who lynches Black students at Yale, putting my life in the gravest danger. Everyone, we're going to restore due process. We're going to restore equal protection. We're going to restore civil liberties. We are going to restore free speech at Yale, at Princeton, at UC Hastings Law School, and everywhere. All right. I love you all so much. Have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.